On September 12th, the Pioneer football team hit the road for the first time this season as they took on Mustang. Stillwater's defense would come up big on the opening drive of the game and would force a punt after Dayton Campbell sacked Bronco quarterback Chandler Garrett. On the ensuing drive, Braxton Noble would scramble in from 3 yards out, giving Stillwater the early 7-0 lead. Then Cameron Mayberry would bust open a 68-yard run, and Stillwater would convert a 2-point conversion, putting the Pioneers up 15-0. Mayberry would score later again in the second quarter, and the Pioneers would take a 21-7 lead into the half. In the second half of the game, though, Mustang came back to get the game within 1 point heading into the fourth quarter. But even without quarterback Braxton Noble, the Pioneers would hang on thanks to Cameron Mayberry's third touchdown of the game and sixth of the season so far. Stillwater went on to win 35-26. They'll return home next week to take on Edmond North. Reporting for Pioneer Media, I'm John Langham. Now here's Coach Barnard after the game.
And I feel great about win number 2. That was an incredible football game. I mean, our guys persevered through a ton of adversity. We got a couple of guys. I mean, obviously our quarterback's not out there in the second half, and he's done a heck of a job for us. Got a couple other guys. I don't really want to say who all they are, but a defensive lineman, a linebacker. I mean, guys that we need to play and aren't playing in the second half because of injury. And next man up, the guys fought and talked about adversity, but they found a way to come through it.
What happened with Noble?
He got banged up right there at the end. We're trying to run out the clock actually, and I think he'll be okay. He'll be back. Boy, it sure made it a little rougher tonight. Proud of Marlin, the way the offense stepped up, without their leader, But Marlin did a heck of a job. The offensive lineman did a heck of a job. Cameron Mayberry, I mean, holy cow, what can you say about the way he's running the football tonight? So, really, really proud of him. No, I can't. Sorry.
What do you think the turning point was there? After the third quarter, they started coming back a bit. What do you think the turning point was to start?
Man, I think when they got a little offensive momentum and we finally got a stop on them and made our guys feel a little bit better. I think the turning point obviously is offensively. We bust a big run and everybody kind of gets rolling, and we get a great play down here by Isaiah, a defensive call play late on the football, and he gets a pass interference on the next play, which I don't know how I feel about that call because I think it was a great play, but that play before that, I mean, it felt like it just kind of sealed it for us. We'd given up a big play, and then he makes a huge one, and of course the crowd and sideline goes crazy. So I don't know. There's a lot of turning points probably.
Defense did a good job getting pressure on their quarterback.
We did. We Coach Hughes and Coach Hawley are up in the box, and they did a great job coming up with the calls, and we got pressure on the quarterback all night. A few times he's able to evade us and get away, but we're back there. We're in his face. He's having to think about us. We're hitting him. I think in the end that comes and plays a part.
Had a really good first half for you guys defensively.
Yeah.
Adjustments you have to make after he got.
And it just it makes it to where we don't have guys that can sub in. We don't have enough guys to keep playing. And Dayton was playing great, playing a really good football game. And I hope we get him back. But Cortland Candidate came in and played in that spot, and he played hard. He had a couple of mistakes, which we all do. But overall, I mean, he played hard. He's back there all over the quarterback some night, making some big plays in the backfield too.
Any idea